In El Paso's Borderland community, the stark reality of life adjacent to one of the most contested borders in the world becomes clear. It's an area marked not just by its geographical boundaries, but by the myriad challenges that its residents face every day. This detailed account draws from first-hand observations and broader data to present an unvarnished look at life in Borderland, focusing on the prevailing crime and deep-seated issues that afflict this part of El Paso. The issue of crime in Borderland is pervasive and multifaceted. As one traverses the streets of this community, signs of distress and the presence of law enforcement are constant. It's a place where the struggle to maintain order is evident in the frequent patrols and the sounds of sirens that break the calm of night. The types of crime here are closely linked to the proximity of the international border. Human trafficking, drug smuggling, and illegal crossings are daily realities. Residents talk about crime with a sense of inevitability. For them, these issues are not abstract problems discussed in the safety of a far-off home. They are real, immediate, and deeply personal. This ongoing exposure to crime generates a pervasive atmosphere of fear and tension, affecting everyone from the youngest children, who are cautioned not to stray far from home, to the elderly, who view the community's evolution with a wary eye. The economic situation in Borderland exacerbates its crime problem. The community faces high unemployment rates, underemployment, and a lack of economic opportunities that would allow its residents to escape the cycle of poverty. As evidenced during a drive through the area, many commercial spaces are shuttered, with once thriving businesses now closed, leaving behind empty buildings that serve as stark reminders of better times. The physical decay of Borderland is visible in its abandoned lots and buildings. Residents describe living in a ghost town, where the lack of economic vitality has led to a sense of abandonment by the outside world. The economic decline feeds into the social issues, with many young people seeing few options but to turn to illegal activities as a source of income. In 2023, El Paso experienced a concerning rise in its crime rates, reflecting broader national trends in some cities while contrasting with the general decrease observed nationwide. The city saw a notable increase in violent crimes, particularly homicides, which rose by nearly 50% from the previous year, reaching 33 cases. Additionally, robberies climbed by 13% to 305 incidents, and aggravated assaults also saw a slight increase of 2%, totaling 1,567 cases. Property crimes in El Paso also escalated, with auto thefts and arson leading the surge. Auto thefts jumped by 52%, resulting in approximately 2,160 reported cases, while arson cases saw a similar increase to 94 incidents. Overall, property crimes rose by nearly 10% over the previous year. The crime rate in Borderland is nearly twice as high. Borderland's cultural landscape is as complex as its social issues. The community faces challenges related to integration and identity. The influx of new illegal immigrants from different backgrounds brings a dynamic cultural exchange but also creates tension. The struggle to maintain cultural identity is significant, with older traditions fading as newer influences take hold. This cultural shift sometimes leads to fragmentation within the community, where sub-communities form based on cultural or ethnic lines, further complicating the social cohesion necessary to tackle shared problems. The lack of unity hampers efforts to effectively address the issues of crime and economic decline, as residents may prioritize the needs and traditions of their specific cultural or ethnic group over collective action. El Paso, while known for its cross-border dynamics, also hosts neighborhoods that grapple with significant challenges, particularly concerning crime and safety. Beyond the stark realities of the Borderland community, other areas in El Paso struggle under the weight of their own troubles. Segundo Barrio, one of the oldest neighborhoods, experiences issues with poverty and petty crimes, a reflection of its historical significance and ongoing economic struggles. Meanwhile, Chamizal, similar to Borderland, contends with the consequences of its proximity to the border, facing issues like smuggling and illegal crossings. The northeast part of El Paso, while rapidly growing, deals with its expansion pains through spikes in property crime, particularly theft and vandalism, as new developments and older communities clash. The Five Points area, in the midst of revitalization, sees a mix of hope and hardship, where new businesses and economic opportunities come face to face with social issues such as public intoxication and petty crime. Angel's Triangle, previously known as Devil's Triangle due to its high crime rates, continues to fight its reputation with community-led initiatives aimed at reducing gang influence and drug-related problems. The Lower Valley, predominantly residential, suffers from burglaries and auto thefts, which affect its largely working-class population. Buena Vista struggles with industrial pollution and limited residential appeal, factors that contribute to its less desirable living conditions and higher incidence of crime. Isleta, another historic area with deep roots in El Paso's cultural soil, contends with gang activity and the challenges of maintaining community cohesion amidst economic and social pressures. Sunset Heights, known for its beautiful views and architectural charm, is marred by occasional violent crimes and break-ins, challenging its community's sense of security. Lastly, Mission Valley, rich in history but isolated geographically, faces unique challenges such as poor infrastructure and limited access to city services, leading to higher crime rates and slower emergency responses. These neighborhoods, each with their own distinct character and set of issues, reflect the broader struggles of El Paso as it navigates the complexities of urban growth, economic disparity, and the inherent challenges of border city living. As Borderland looks to the future, the challenges are daunting. Efforts to revitalize the area and combat its issues are ongoing, with community leaders and activists at the forefront. However, the path to recovery and stability is fraught with obstacles. Any meaningful improvement requires a coordinated effort that addresses not only the symptoms of Borderland's distress, such as crime and economic stagnation, but also the underlying causes, including the need for educational opportunities, job training, and community-building initiatives that span cultural divides. The reality of Borderland is a sobering reflection of the broader challenges facing border communities across the United States. It's a part of El Paso where the American dream seems distant, and the daily grind is about survival and resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. The hope for a better future remains, but it is tempered by the recognition of the difficult road ahead. If you found this overview helpful, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.